Okay, I have here a whack-a-mole by Picksmith. This will not be my first attempt picking this. The first time I picked it, got it into a nice 45-degree false set that looks, let's see if I can do it at freehand. Where's it? Pin 1, 2. It looks like that. Anyway, like that. And then it got stuck and it wouldn't come back to square. So I freaked around with it for a really long time, and eventually there we are. Then I did some more picking and basically just got very frustrated because it's an annoying lock. But some investigation. You can see this rear pin must be a max lift because I can see it's quite short. Very short red one. And the one in front is the same color. And also I can see just the top of the driver on that. If you shove it right up out of the way and look down, you can see pin 2 is the same color. So my belief is that pin 1 and 2 are both maximum lift, as well as the back one. I think they're all maximum lift except for number 3, which feels very low, and that's what gets you into that crazy false set. So with that in mind, got this fat Z-bar, which fits very nicely up the top here. I could go like this, and then I could pick down on 3 and get it to there, and that would be fine, but we're not going to do that. We're going to make life even easier on ourselves by lifting up pin number 1 as high up as it will go, shoving my tensioner in with a little bit further. There, and the same on pin 2. There we go. So that is pin 1 and 2, possibly set. I think set. So now if we go in here, we hit pin 3. Here. We'll just wiggle that a bit. There we go. And we're in that deep false set, which tells me pretty clearly that 1 and 2 are not overset, unless they've got a crazy mod too. But they're max lifts. I mean, you can just see they are if you know what you're doing. So that leaves us with 3 pins to pick. Now, again, we could probably do this same technique from the back. But that would be a little bit cheating. Really should only go from the front on these things. So let's try this way. So that should be pin 6. Out there. Should be about pin 5 and pin 4. All right, why not? I've got them all up. Pin 6 is not up. Six, 5. Just dealing with 3 pins on this thing is a nightmare, so stuff dealing with all of them if we can avoid it by any means. Fortunately, it's near impossible to tell any feedback from these things other than how low they feel. The tolerances are very good at being, I think, a cylinder. So kind of sucks. Sucks in a good way, I guess. Must be this one. No. One feels good. Let's see, that would be pin 6. Let's try going the other way. Pain in the ass of the thing. Sucks. What if I wonder if I could sneak this in and give myself even better core control. I don't know if I'll be able to fit a pick in there now, that is all. Not really. Fine. It's worth a try. One goes up, 2 go down. 5. 6, 5. You can just tell which one it is because it's the only one. There was that stuck point again. 6, Ugh. So much pain this is with 3. It sucks. It's like it's pain. Oh, Christ, finally. Oh, what a pain. What a pain. I can see why it is called whack-a-mole. You really do just hit one up, knock two down. These bloody Sergeant cylinders, I'm sure this is the Sergeant, very good tolerances, make excellent challenge logs if you know what you're doing. All right, let's lock this damn thing back up. All right, let's get this key. It's like if we just peel that back a bit, and that one back a bit. Should just, yep, exactly like I thought. Max lift, low lift, max lift, max lift, max lift. Come on. Of course the key works lovely. Let's get this damn tail piece off. Now, it suggests that I do not need a shim just to turn it to 90 degrees, so we'll do that, and we'll use this follower that fits over that nicely. And there's those core mods we're expecting. Channels. So 1, 2, nothing on that by the look of it. 1, 2, 3, so pull all those out. And we've got undercuts in there as well, which is probably not really a surprise. And yep, looks like they're all the same lift height. So it was this tensioner here, goes in like that, and you have to turn it the other way, bounce it in, it sits like that. And sometimes I wouldn't quite get it, so I had to just wiggle at that last little bit. If you can, if it'll focus. See that? Yeah, it doesn't quite get that one next to it. So you have to set that. So that gets you the front two for free. It's got to frig around at the back, which is still obviously a challenge. If you use two tensioners, you could do one for the front, one from the back, and get it all open. But that would be tools in the back. We don't do that here. Unless the lock specifically gave you permission. There we go. All the same, except the long one, which is longer. So yes, undercuts, channels, driver pins. We have an ultra thin spool, which is a bit bent because it's ultra thin. It's probably one of them getting a bit bent is probably why I got stuck that one time. 2, ultra thin spool, bent. 3, tapered pin. It's the one you tapped to get in the false set. Ultra thin spool, bent. Ultra thin spool, bent. And finally, an ultra thin spool, bent. All of them bent. Too thin, Picksmith. Too thin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of them snapped though, so that's good. There we go. So there's a close-up of our pins. Hello, focus please. Come on. Oh my god, this camera is so good. Focus, come on. What are you doing? Why will you not focus? All right, well, that'll have to do for zoom. Yeah, you can see they're very thin spools and they've all gone a bit bent from being tensioned. So it's a bit too thin for soft brass. If they were stainless steel, you could probably get away with that, but not really brass. That's not going to hold up in the long term, but holds up for a while. So the principle of this is the pin will go into there, and if you're lucky, might be easy to do this without tweezers. should slide in the channel. Where's this pin 1? Slide in the... No, it doesn't slide. Ah, I see. It doesn't slide. It'll just fall really far over. Okay, so the top always stays in. So they just go like that. Really ultra deep false set. Fair. I thought maybe it was channeling across and rotating around, but no. I see that that's not how it works. It just falls over really far, which is a cool idea, but it does require these really, really thin spools, which are just not holding up, and one of them did get stuck. So possibly some of them got bent in my attempts at unstucking it. Well, they were bent to begin with. I mean, one of them must have been. I don't know. I tapped up pin 3, I fell into a mega false set, and then I was stuck there. So I don't know what that was about. But anyway, it's a lovely looking lock. So this was Picksmith Whack-A-Mole, which I'm told is easier than his other one, Bunyip, which he has also sent me. So considering how much of a pain in the ass this was, can't say I'm looking forward to the other, but we'll get there when we get there.